Mm-hmm. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith, our live stream today. So what you will need for today, I'll get right into it. You will need your comfortable, sturdy chair. We are going to be in that for majority of the time, or if you choose to do modifications and not stand up, remember that's always okay. Got to think about where we are right now today. You can always modify and stay in that chair. If you do choose to stand up, I want you to be able to hold on to something. So if you can't get behind your chair to hold on to it, have a wall close by, have that countertop, whatever it is that's stable to help you stay balanced. All right? And of course, a little bit of space because we will be using our space a little bit. So with all that being said, I'll give you time to get that as well as your water. Again, we'll be seated, we'll start seated, we'll stand up, and we'll end seated. We're doing our posture, balance, and stretch. One of my favorite workouts, classes to teach everything. I love this because we have a tendency to go, go, go in our lives. Every day, we think our workouts need to be heavy and hard all the time. Sometimes we have a hard time bringing it down a little bit and just stretching. Listening to our own breath, focusing on ourselves, going inside when we do these slower workouts. It's sometimes hard to do, right? We have to think, we have to feel, we want to go, go, go because we don't think and feel as much. So with this workout, I really want you to take that time to focus on listening to your breath, to focus on where you are right now today, not where you used to be and not where you want to be. We have to focus on the now. So that's what we're going to do with this workout. You'll see me get up to turn music on. When I get up, you don't get up. Once I turn the music on, I'm going to keep it on the entire time. So getting everything together, grabbing your water, having your seat. Remember, I want to hear from you. And I've seen a lot of people already chime in, which I love. So that means once we start the workout, you don't have to type anything, right? You've already done it. So when I see those messages come in the middle of a workout, how's that happening? So send me messages. I want to know where you are watching from, joining this entire senior fitness community. Let me know what your weather's like. I see a lot of that. And any questions that you might have. I get to those at the very end, so you have to stick around so I can give you your shout out and I can say hello to everyone. But I'm already seeing the ones come in, so thank you all for already chiming in. All right. With all of that being said, I gave you time to get everything together. We're ready to go. We're ready to get into our place and focus, right? I'm going to get up. I'm going to turn on the music, take a quick sip of water. You can do the same. Get that quick sip of water, and then we're going to get into it. All right? Let's do it. I'm excited. Thank you all for joining. Let's do this. All right. So finding that comfortable seat. So remember when you sit in your chair and we're about to start our workout, let's not be all the way to the back of the chair and propped up against the back of it. Although that's nice, we do have a tendency, and if you need to do that, please feel free to do so. If you have any balance issues and it keeps you more stable to be in the back of your chair, you know your body, please listen to that. If you have the ability, the core strength, meaning abdominals, lower back, you have that length in your spine, I want you to scooch that body up to the front of your seat. So you're right at the edge of that, because once you're there, it's going to keep you more upright. It's going to keep you taller. It's going to make you engage the core, because once we're here, the body's going to want to move around, right? We engage the core, we stay nice and balanced. A lot of people think that balance is only standing. it's sitting as well. So if you choose to stay in the chair, you are still working on your posture and your balance. Remember that. All right. Everything being said, let's sit up nice and tall in our chair. Nice tight core, strong straight spine. Relax those shoulders down, keeping that good posture. If you have the ability, I would like you to lightly close your eyes. If you have any vertigo issues, if you have any dizziness issues, just make your gaze a little bit smaller if you can. And just focus now on our breath. That's how I want us to start. Our big deep inhales, I want you to fill up your lungs. And that big deep exhale, release it all out. Keep going with those big deep inhales and exhales. We have a tendency to take big deep inhales, we fill our lungs, and then we tiny little poof out. Focus on that total exertion of that. Exhalation, everything comes out of the lungs. If you're closing your eyes, don't forget about your posture. We have a tendency to do that too, because now we're only thinking about our breath. We're nice and tall. Crown of the head is straight up towards the sky. That imaginary string is lifting us up, keeping us nice and tall. Big deep inhale, we fill up our lungs. Big deep exhale, release it all out. Like I said before, we're focusing on right now, not what our to-do list has on it, what we have to do later. Even if it's nighttime for you, focusing on we have to do the dishes or we have to clean up something before we get to bed, and now we have to get to bed. Just focus on this right now. Focus on yourself, not where we were before, whether it was yesterday, a week ago, 30 years ago. Not where we want to be or what we have to do. We are here right now, we're present, we are positive, and we are happy with where we are right now. Let's do one more together. A big deep inhale, we fill up our lungs. Big deep exhale, release it all out. If your eyes are closed, just gently open them back up. If you have that small gaze, open them a little bit wider. Let that light come back in. Finding that we're nice and lifted, let's start with those twists nice and light to the right. So our spinal twist, we're warming and waking up the body, so keeping it nice and gentle to start. Big deep inhales and exhales into that spinal twist. The core stays pulled in tight. And through center, let's go to the left, twist and open. Let's do each side one more time, little deeper second time through. That body starts to warm and wake up. We can get deeper into our stretches as that blood starts to move around more. The heart starts to beat a little faster. And through center to the left one more time, twist and open. Remember, we're keeping the core tight, length stays in the spine, moving that chest to the side. And our body comes back to center. Now it's just the head, turning your head, trying to look over the right shoulder. Shoulders are relaxed and down. We're breathing into those good stretches and mobility that we're getting into the neck. And through center to the left, same thing. Body stays nice and tall, center of the chair. It's just the head that's turning. Let's do each side one more time, little deeper second time through. Remember, these are wonderful stretches to do if you are still driving, to have that ability to look over your shoulder when you're backing up, when you're changing lanes, etc. Keep that neck nice and mobile. And other side one more time, just the head is turning, looking over your left shoulder. Breathe into it. And let's bring our head back to center. Body stays nice and tall. We're going to allow our chin to come down towards our chest. So when the chin comes down to the chest, a lot of times we want to lean forward with that. We feel like that's bigger range of motion. That's not what we're looking for. Even if it's a small range of motion, to focus on the back of your neck and your upper back stretching. That's what you want to feel. Now bring your gaze up towards the sky. Gently release your head back. It's a gentle stretch. Again, that mobility and range of motion in the front of your neck as you stretch through the upper chest. Let's do that one more time. Chin down towards the chest. And bring your gaze up towards the sky, gently releasing the head back. We'll bring our head back to center. The arms go down by our side. If you're in a wheelchair or a chair with arms, you can always keep your hands on your lap. If you have the ability, arms go down by your side. We shrug our shoulders up with an inhale. Exhale, release them down. Same thing here. Squeeze those shoulders up, release them down. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Body's nice and tall. Release those shoulders down. Feel that movement of your shoulders, shoulder blades. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, retract, release down the spine. We're doing 3 more. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. Now our circles go to the front nice and slow. Again, I want you to feel that movement of your shoulders. Feel the openness through your upper back and breathe into it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Should feel nice. 3, 2, last one. Now reverse your direction. Bring those circles to the back. As you open through the shoulders and chest, release those shoulder blades down the spine. That's where they should be throughout the day. So this is a wonderful stretch to do numerous times throughout your day. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, release those shoulder blades down your spine. Keep them there. Hands go onto your lap to start. Right ear releases down towards your right shoulder as the body stays nice and tall, and I want you to lengthen out through your left arm. Again, body stays right where it is. We're not leaning to the side. We're allowing our ear to release to our shoulder. Shoulder's not coming up, and we're lengthening through that left arm. We want to feel stretch from our neck, shoulder, all the way down our arm and out our fingertips, like someone's pulling from those fingertips. Breathe. And let's switch sides. Hands on the lap. Allow the left ear to release towards that shoulder. Lengthen out through the right arm. Again, we're not leaning over. We're nice and tall. We'll do each side one more time. So right ear releases towards that right shoulder, lengthen out through the left, and breathe. Big inhales, big exhales. And other side, one more time. Left ear releases towards the left shoulder, body's nice and tall, right arm lengthens out. And we'll come back up to center. Hands are going to go by our sides now. Again, if you are in a wheelchair or a chair with arms, they're going to stay on your lap, and you're focusing on what I'm telling you to do. So if arms are down by your side, I want you to press straight arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together on your upper back. Feel as if you're over exaggerating that opening through your shoulders and chest, and release back by your side. Same thing if hands are on your lap, squeeze those shoulder blades, open up, release back by your sides. Exhale. Inhale. Core stays pulled in. Body's nice and tall in that chair. 3 more. 2. Last one. Nice and lifted. Arms down by our side. They're going to come up halfway in front of us, and then we're going to gently release them down. I want them to feel as if they're just floating on their own, and then gently release. They're floating back down. Again, length stays in the spine. We're keeping our good posture. Crown of the head straight towards the sky. Inhale up halfway. Let's do that 3 more times. They're just floating on their own, and gently releasing. 2 more times. Inhale. This last one, bring them up halfway. Keep them halfway. Bring them in towards the chest. Exhale, I want you to press like there's thick air in your room. Press out from the chest. Pull back from your back. Exhale. Inhale. So think chest, upper back. Exhale. Inhale 3 more times. 3, 2. That last one, you're going to press them straight out. Hold them out in front of you. Palms are down towards the ground. Relax your shoulders down. Now it's just going to be palm up and palm down, but you're really focusing on rotating your thumbs around. So palms go up, we rotate thumbs out, and then reverse that. Again, range of motion is different for everyone. Tight shoulders, palms may only be able to go up partially up and back down. If you have the ability, really rotate that thumb around. Exhale, Inhale, let's do 3, 2, last one. Our palms are gonna go up towards the sky. They're gonna stay there. Relax those shoulders down, bending at your elbow joint. Tap your shoulder, lengthen back out. So focusing on range of motion in our elbow joint, getting those biceps warmed up, getting that range of motion, mobility. Those muscles are moving. Let's do 3 more now. 3, 2, last one. That length goes back out in front of us, palms face in towards one another. Relax those shoulders. I know they're creeping up because we're using them a lot. Big range of motion, so if you have someone next to you, make sure you don't hit that person next to you. Big open, we inhale, exhale, close back center. Inhale, exhale. Big movements, big range of motion. If you have Parkinson's, this is a movement that you probably have been instructed to do or you should be doing. Big movements for the body. 3, 2, our last one's gonna open nice and big. I want you to keep that length in your arms. Let's give ourselves a nice big hug. So right goes over left, squeeze in tight. Big opening in our shoulders and upper back, and it just feels good. Big deep inhale. Exhale, left goes over right, squeeze in tight. Give yourself a nice big hug because you're doing a good job. We're gonna do 2 more of those. Big inhale. Exhale. This is another one. Do it throughout the day. It just feels good to give yourself a hug. Let's do 1 more. Big deep inhale. Exhale, left goes over right, squeeze in tight. Bring that length back out with an inhale, going to your range of motion. If the ability is there, that length goes up overhead. A big stretch. If you're only here, that's perfectly fine. I want you to feel that length in your spine. Lengthen up side body. The core is pulled in tight. We're swaying side to side. So we inhale and exhale. Core is pulled in to protect the lower back. Feel as if you're just blowing in the breeze. You're getting that just fluid movement in the body. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. We're gonna come back to center, a big stretch up. Inhale, there's a rope above us. Let's climb that rope. So lengthen, grab it with the right, pull it down. Lengthen, grab with the left, pull down. So lengthen right side body, lengthen left side body. That lengthen the core and the spine, movement in your shoulders, in your chest, in your back. Your triceps and biceps are all working. 3, 2, 1 more to each side, climbing that rope all the way at the top. Big stretch up, hands go down to your shoulders. Just the right side is going to work. Again, going to your range of motion. We're gonna lengthen that arm up. We're gonna bend like we're trying to tap our shoulder blade. We lengthen, we release it back down. We stay on that right side. So think lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. 3 more, lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. 2 more, lengthen, bend, lengthen. Last one, right side, lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. That side is done. Make sure we're nice and lifted. We have to really focus and think about that one, so make sure we have our good posture. Let's let the left side have its turn, going to your range of motion. Lengthen, bend like you're trying to tap your shoulder blade. Lengthen, release. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. Lengthen, bend, lengthen. Let's do 3 more. Lengthen, bend, lengthen. 2 more. Lengthen, bend, lengthen. Last one, left side. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, release. 1 more, big stretch up to the sky, your range of motion. Big deep inhale. Exhale, chest goes forward. Press those arms back. We're doing that 2 more times. Bring that length up. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, length up. Exhale, chest forward. Hands either to the side of your chair, or you can interlace them behind you. If you have the ability, walk them up that chair. Let your chest go forward and get that nice, good stretch through the shoulders and chest. The whole front body is releasing and stretching, and we're breathing into it. Big heart opener. Breathe into the openness of your heart. And we'll walk our hands back down the back of our chair, place them onto your lap, hollow out the belly, arch and stretch your spine as you open up your shoulder blades on your upper back. Feeling each individual vertebrae opening all the way into your lower back. And then we sit up nice and tall, keeping the abdominals pulled in tight, those turns with the body. So circling the body around. Again, vertigo or dizziness issues, you're just going to sit and breathe. Let's reverse our direction. Don't add dizziness movements. 3 more. 2. And we're coming back up to center, nice and lifted. Perfect time if you want to take a sip of your water. Take a sip of your water, because we're going to now focus on lower body, getting those range of motion movements as well as some stretches. Then we'll go into some core. Then we'll go into standing up. All right, I gave you a couple seconds. Let's start with that lower body. So let's think about where we're at in our chair. Scooch back up to the front. We haven't gone to the back, right? Core is tight, lengthen the spine. Shoulders relaxed and down. Let's start with our marches. So right foot comes up, left foot comes up. Does not matter what your range of motion is. It could just be a fraction of an inch off the ground and you are working. You're engaging those quadriceps. You're engaging and working on your hip flexors, not only strengthening but stretching. We're getting into our hips. We're engaging our core. Think about all of that. Does not matter how high it gets. 3, 3, 2, 1 more each side. We're going to alternate extending now. So extend through the right, release, extend through the left, release. Try and flex your foot. Feel as if you're pressing through your heel. Get that range of motion and movement in those knee joints as you lengthen out those quadriceps. Again, keeping that flex in the foot, you're going to get the hamstring stretch and calf stretch. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1 more each side, right and left. We'll stay with alternating. We'll open to our side. So body stays facing towards me. It's not wiggling in the chair. Right foot goes out to the right. We pull it back to center. Left foot goes left. We pull back center. So you're not twisting the upper body to the side. It's just the legs that are moving. Think hip, outer thigh, gluteal. Then we come back center. We're pulling from inner thigh and groin. Of course, quadriceps are working. Of course, those abdominals are working. Breathe with it. Let's do 3, 2, 1 more each side, right and left. We come back center. We make sure we're in the center of that chair and nice and tall, and we're going to put all of our focus on that right side. We're really going to work it and fatigue it, so you're going to feel that right side working. Make sure the core is pulled in tight. Help assist. Nice and lifted. Just that right foot comes up off the ground. Release. Try and hover it or just barely tap those toes down. That string is pulling from your quadricep. Big leg muscle. Make that do the majority of the work, not your tiny hip flexor that wants to take over. 3 more. 3, 2. We're going to hold that last one up. Extend, bend, and pull back. So try and get full range of motion. If you have the ability, trying to pull that foot back past 90 degrees, so you're getting not only great flexion and extension in your knee joint, but you're getting that hamstring working as well. Let's do 3, 2, that last one, lengthen it out, gently release it down. We have nice length in that leg. I want you to release back in your chair. We're still nice and proud as we sit back in our chair. Our core is tight, keeping that slight bend in your knee joint. Focus on that quadricep, longer lever, heel comes up, release, try and hover. Exhale, inhale. Just 3 more. 3, 2. We're going to hold that last one up. Press it out to the side. Pull back to center. I hope you're feeling this. Press from outer thigh, hip, gluteal. We're not just swinging that leg. There's no momentum. We've got 3 more. 3, 2, Last one, it pulls back to center. We pull that knee into our chest and we press it straight out. Again, from your heel, push and pull. Doesn't have to be big range of motion, could be close to the ground. All right, inhale, exhale. We got 3 more. 2 more. That last one, we lengthen that leg out. We gently release it down, arms cross in front of the chest. Focus is core. We're gonna pull from the core. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna gently release back. Exhale. Inhale. Again, the abdominals are leading you up. It's not pulling from the legs. It's not pressing the chest forward or using momentum. We just have 2 more. Last one. Nice and tall. We're gonna take the right foot that's extended and bring it in front of our left. So we're heel to toe. We're in a tandem stand like we're on a tightrope. We find our good posture, nice and lifted, core tight, lengthen our spine. Arms out in front of us, our shoulders are relaxed and down. Our gaze is gonna follow our thumbs, or you can lightly close your eyes. Nice, slow, and gentle movements. We're gonna twist over to our right side, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. If those eyes are closed, focus on your form. We're not losing our posture. 1 more each side. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. We come back to center. Release those arms. Take your right foot, cross it over your left so you're crossed at your ankles. Allow your chest to go forward. Hands outside of those feet and just release. Nice stretch for the hips and back. Roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, uncross the feet. You know where we're going. We have to do all of that on the left side now. So let's find our good posture again. I know we felt that side. We got that side worked and done. Left side, it's its turn. Nice and tall. Focus right in the center of that quadricep. Try and make that quadricep muscle, that big muscle, do most of the work. So lifting that foot off the ground, gently release and hover. Really picture an imaginary string. It sounds silly, but if you have that visual, a lot of times it helps the body do what it's supposed to do. Again, that string is still pulling from our head, keeping our length in our spine and our good posture. 3 more. 2 more. That last one, I want you to hold it up nice and high, extend, bend, and pull back. Again, you're pressing through that heel. We're trying to go past 90 degrees. If you have that ability and range of motion in the seat that you're in, I know it's not always available. 3, 2, last one. Bring that leg extended out nice and long. Gently release it down. Longer lever, slight bend in the knee, lean back in the chair. Still focusing on quadricep, but with that longer lever, should be a little bit heavier, right? So quadricep still leads the way to lift that heel up. Gently release it down. Core pulled in nice and tight, using those lower abdominals to do a lot of work here. 3 more. 3, 2. We're gonna hold this last one up halfway. Open out to the side. Pull back to center. Slow and controlled, no momentum. Hip, outer thigh, gluteal, inner thigh and groin. We've only got 2 more. Last one. Leg comes center. Pull that knee into the chest. Exhale. Press out through that heel. Inhale. Exhale. Getting that full range of motion in that lower body. Gluteals are working as well. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. That length comes out. We gently release it down. Arms are crossed in front of the chest. Right in the center of that belly, the abdominals are working. That imaginary string is leading us from there. Exhale, body comes up nice and tall. Gently release back. No pulling from those legs, no momentum. Chest isn't pressing us forward. Let's do 2 more. Last one. We're up nice and tall. Release the arms. Let's take that left foot, bring it in front of the right. So we're in that tandem stand, toe to heel. We're on our tightrope, left foot in front of right. Nice and lifted, core is tight, arms are out. shoulders relaxed. Gaze is on your thumbs or lightly close your eyes. We're starting to the left now. So exhale as you twist over to your left. Inhale, back center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Let's do one more each side. Exhale, left. Center. Exhale, right. We come back to center, release the arms, crossing at our ankles. Left goes over right, chest goes forward, hands outside of those feet. And breathe into that nice stretch for our hips and back. Even with hip replacement, this is a quick stretch. We're just stretching the hips. We're not staying here for a long length of time, so this is an okay stretch to do. Let's roll it up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, uncross those feet. Hands go on our hips. We're nice and tall. We're opening hands and feet. A lot of core work here. Has to be pulled in tight. Protect that lower back. We exhale open and come back center. Little cardio as well. Exhale. Inhale. 3, 2. Last one. Hold your feet open. Let your hands release down towards the floor. Another nice deep stretch, entire lower body and back. Again, if you can't let those hands release towards the floor, if you don't have that range of motion, they go onto your thighs and just let that chest go forward. Breathe into your stretch. We roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, you find that posture again, heel toe those feet center and keep that movement going. Heel toe apart. Really over exaggerate. Get that stretch in those ankle joints, in those feet, in your Achilles, in your shin, and in your calves. Big open and close. Especially if you're wheelchair bound or you rely on a walker and you're shuffling your feet, get this movement going while you're sitting. Strengthen those ankles so you get that range of motion. We'll do one more. Since I'm talking a lot, open and close. Come back to center. We're nice and lifted. Those heels come up off the ground. Release down. Strengthening through those calf muscles. Getting that movement onto the ball of your foot. I know a lot of shoes don't want you to get that flexion of your foot, so they're making you go onto your tippy toes. Really try to go onto the ball of the foot. Heels come up. Contract your calf muscles. 3, 2, last one. Now walk your feet out a little bit more in front of you so you get your best range of motion, but you stay nice and tall. Toes come up. As high as you can pull those toes, strengthening, again, through the ankles and the shins. That's that movement we have to do when we walk, right? We have to pick our toes up. We go from our heel to the ball of our foot. That's where we want this movement. 3, 2, last one. Keep the feet out a little bit in front of you. Release back in your chair. Like I said, a little bit of core before we transition to standing. Hands can either go across the chest, or if these are getting a little easy for you, behind your head. No momentum, no pulling from the legs and the hip flexors. Abdominals do the work. Let's do that first one. It's always the hardest. Exhale, we're up nice and tall. We gently release back. Right in the center of the belly, feel that engagement of your core. Gently release back. Again, hands can be across the chest. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one, we'll sit up nice and tall. Release the hands. Bring those feet a little bit closer in. Just the right side is working. So arms crossed in front of the chest. We're going to twist to the right and let that right knee come up. So we exhale, right, come center, stay on right. Exhale, inhale. So putting that focus into our obliques, our lower abdominals still working with that foot raise off the ground. 3, 2, last one, back center, nice and tall. Same thing left. We twist to the left, that left knee comes up. Exhale left, come back to center. Core stays pulled in, length stays in that spine. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, come back to center, feet are next to one another, arms stay crossed in front of the chest, length stays in that spine, our chest goes forward with an inhale, Exhale, our lower back engages to lift us up nice and tall. So inhale, chest forward. Exhale, that imaginary string leads us up from our lower back. Inhale. Exhale. We're doing 2 more. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, up nice and tall. 1 more time. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, up nice and tall. Release those arms. Little shake out. Perfect time to grab some water. I'm going to do the same because we're going to transition to standing. If you've done my posture balance and stretch before, you know we don't just jump up out of our chairs. That's not the proper way to get up. We have to transition and we have to focus on what we're using. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So once I stand up, just like you possibly, if you can't go behind your chair, you'll have to find your arrangement, something to hold on to. I'll have to do the same. I have to move the chair around, of course, so I can get behind it and all of that. So that will happen. So, got your water. Let's transition to standing. So first and foremost, find our good foot placement. So we have those legs 90 degrees, feeling that equal pressure from the ball of our foot to our heel. We're grounded through our feet first and foremost. First movement, all we're gonna do, I want your core tight, I want you to keep length in your spine. Putting that pressure into the ground, let your chest come forward, press, press, press down into the ground. You're not getting out of your chair, but what do you feel? Those quadriceps engage, because what do they want to do? They want to help lift you up. Release that. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale up nice and tall. We're doing 1 more of those. And release. If you are not able to stand, I want you to continue doing those. I want you to feel the engagement of your quadriceps, feeling them want to lift your body up and engage. Staying with that, or if you have the ability, we're going to lift our hips up out of the chair. So remember, feet shoulder distance apart, right below us, 90 degrees, that equal pressure. Think nose over toes as that chest goes forward. We're not losing our core and spine. Length stays there, nose over toes. Those hips come up, hover, gently release back down. Now we're really feeling those quadriceps and gluteals work, right? Let's do that again. Exhale, hips hover. Release it back down. Let's do that 1 more time. And release. If that foot placement felt good, keeping it there. If you need to adjust, by all means, please do so. If they're too far out in front of you, that's going to be very difficult to stand up, right? If they're too far back, as soon as you start coming up, what does your body weight want to do? It wants to go too far forward, and you're going to fall forward. Remember, foot placement first and foremost, always. Close together, going to be impossible to get up as well because you're using too many small muscle groups. You gotta open those. Make those quadriceps, gluteals, abdominals help assist in lifting you up, not momentum. Slow and controlled. If you are able, we're going to stand all the way up and then slowly sit back down. We're not plopping in our chairs, right? So exhale, we stand all the way up. We gently release back down. That foot placement felt good. Let's keep it there. Let's keep going. Exhale. Gently release back down. Muscles work both directions, up and releasing. Let's do 2 more. Last one, same thing as our hip lift. Nose goes over toes as soon as it's there. Press that body weight up and release. Finding whatever you can to hold on to, going behind your chair, wherever it is that you're at. Like I said, I got to move around a little bit. Being aware of your surroundings, like I always say. If you're on a rug, make sure you stay on that rug. You're not half on and half off. You don't have any fall or trip hazards around you. We're not walking a lot, but one wrong step onto something can cause a fall, right? We know this. So make sure no fall trip hazards. We're completely on our area rugs if we choose to still have those in our house. And we have something to hold on to. So once we're there, finding our good foot placement. Feet are shoulder distance apart, core is tight, lengthen the spine, shoulders relaxed, crown of the head straight up towards the sky, and that slight bend in those knee joints. Locking them out is not going to help keep you balanced. Putting that micro bend makes you more fluid and mobile. Think about movement we can have in the body, pulling into the core. Feet are shoulder distance apart. Light pressure on whatever it is you're holding on to. We're not relying on it because right there I just lost all my core and my balance is now making me go forward. Pull tall, light pressure, high on the balls of the feet. Release down. Exhale, inhale. Again, that crown of the head is going straight up towards the sky. Not leaning forward or back. Keeping that slight bend in the knee joints. Same movement we did sitting in our chair. Now we have to focus on our balance and body weight. 3 more. Last one, little shake out of those legs. Side leg raise is next. So right leg is gonna do the work to start. Body's nice and tall. It's not gonna lean to the side. Leading from your right heel. That leg goes out to the side and release. Again, it's slow and controlled. That slight bend stays in that standing knee joint. Your balance might be good. Work on lifting that hand up a little bit. As long as you're maintaining good posture, your core is tight, you're not leaning to the side as that leg goes out. 3, 2, last one, little shake out of that standing leg. Same thing, other side. Slight bend in your right knee, equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel. Body stays nice and tall, leading from your left heel. Leg goes out to the side, release. So you're leading from the heel, not the toes, because we want our hip, outer thigh, and gluteals to engage. Toes go up to the sky, we're right back to that hip flexor, which we use all the time when we're walking. 3 more. 2. Last one, release, little shake out. Back to our feet, shoulder distance apart. Nice stable stance. We're gonna alternate pulling our toes up. So our right toes come up and our left toes come up. Like we did sitting in the chair, right? But now we have to focus on balance. Still working on that range of motion. Pull those toes up. Pull those toes up. 3, 3, 2, 2. One more each side, right and left. And now we're gonna take steps side to side. So as wide as you feel comfortable. If you need to hold on, make sure you stay nice and close to whatever it is you're holding on to. Step to the right, feet come together. Step left, together. Again, those lateral movements that we don't always do throughout our day. So important to get those other muscle groups involved. Those movements that we sometimes have to do to step around something, away from something. 3, 3, holding on if you need to. 2, 1 more, right and left. Then we'll get back behind our chair. Nice stable stance with those feet shoulder distance apart. We're gonna rock onto the balls of our feet, our heels come up, and pull our toes up. So heels up, toes up. If both toes coming up at the same time does not feel good, you don't feel stable, then alternate. Heels up, right toes up, heels up, left toes up. Always doing what feels best for you, where you're getting your work right now today. 3, 2, last one, and a little shake out. Now we're gonna focus on that right side to do all of the work. I still want you holding on to something, staying nice and tall. Right knee raise, so slight bend in that standing knee. That right foot comes up, release it down. If it can hover over the ground just like we did when we were sitting, perfect, go ahead and do that. If it only can come up a little bit and you need to release it, perfect, go ahead and do that. Wherever you are at is perfect, remember that. If you're seated, same thing, just lift that knee up. 3, 2, last one, release it down. Just give a little shake out of that standing leg. I know it starts to feel it. Now we're going to do our hamstring curls. Focus on the back of our leg. So make sure you don't have anything you're gonna kick behind you that's gonna startle you. Bending at the knee joint, flex your foot. Foot comes behind you, release down. Curl back, release. So as you flex that foot, as soon as you do that, you engage the hamstring, then using your hamstring to bring the foot up behind you like you're trying to kick yourself. 2 more. Last one. Release it down again, little shake out. Chest is going to go slightly forward. Again, making sure nothing is behind you that you're going to kick. You're going to keep that right leg nice and straight. So pressing that straight leg behind you, release it back to center. Focus is your gluteals and your lower back. No swinging, no momentum. Core tight, protect your lower back as we work it, and focus on the gluteals. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, foot down, nice and tall, little shake out of those legs. We're going to toe tap with that right foot. Front, side, back, side to front. So halfway in that circle around the world. So front, side, back, side, front. So getting full range of motion in that hip, in your gluteal, in your hip flexor, and your quadricep. Core is pulled in. It's keeping you balanced. You still have light pressure on something if you need it. And that slight bend is staying in that standing knee joint. 2 more times around. 2. 1 more. Side, back, side, front. Now bring those feet next to one another, little shake out. This is called dancer step. So same thing, but now I want you to put weight on that right foot as you bring it to the front, putting that pressure, pulling back to center. Now out to the side. Weight goes onto that right foot, pull it back to center. Now weight goes to the back, pull back to center. Core stays tight, we're keeping our good posture. 2 more rounds of our dancers. To the front, center, to the side, center, to the back, center. 1 more time. Focus on core, pulling you back to center. Front, center, side, center, back, center. Now going to the front like you're taking a step, but you decide to stop. So that right foot is in front of left, and you're on railroad tracks. So we're not on our tightrope anymore. We've opened up our feet. We're stable in our stance. Right in front of left. Now let's transfer our weight. So our back heel comes up, front toes. Slight bend in both knee joints. They're not locked out and hyperextended. If you're comfortable, back foot comes up, front foot comes up. Do what feels best. 2 more times. 2. 1 more thing on this side. Let's keep those feet open nice and wide, going high onto the balls of both feet. Release. So working those calves and those ankle joints a little bit differently. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Feet next to one another, little shake out. We're behind our chair and we're going to open those feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. Transferring our weight side to side like we just did front to back. All of our weight's going to go on our right foot, left heel's up. All the weight on our left foot, right heel's up. Side to side. If you're comfortable there, entire foot comes off the ground. What are we focusing on? The core, stabilizing us, balancing us, and pulling us back to center. 2, 2, 1 more. Now coming center, feet are nice and close together. More close together your feet are more of a balance challenge. So if this feels like too much, separate those feet. Arms are out if that feels okay. These are our airplanes. Right fingertips go down, the left go up. Your gaze can go towards the sky. Pulling from the core, you come back to center, other side. This is a tough one for your balance. So if you need to stabilize more, hold on or separate those feet. Back to shoulder distance apart. 1 more to each side. Release the arms, little shake out. I'm moving my chair because yes, the left side has to do all the work now. Knee raise, left side. Nice and tall, we're almost there and we get to sit down again. Slight bend in that right knee, lead from that quadricep. It comes up, release, it can hover or gently release it down. Focusing on what your range of motion and movement is right now today, where your balance is at. We're focusing on here and now. We're not thinking about anything else. Last one. Release it down. Make sure you have that space behind you. Hamstring curl. Flex the foot. Foot comes behind you like you're trying to kick yourself. Release it. Curl back. release. Let's do 2 more. Last one, releasing that foot down. Now that left leg's gonna stay nice and straight. Chest goes slightly forward, the core is pulled in tight, focusing on gluteals and lower back. Leg goes back, come center. Exhale, inhale. Getting that great stretch through the hip flexor as we engage our gluteals and our lower back. 3, 2, last one, little shake out. Now those toe taps, left foot's doing the work, front, side, back, back around to the front. Just the toe taps to start. So front, side, back, side, front. Slight bend in that standing knee joint. Body stays nice and tall so we're not moving the chest around. Get that movement in our gluteals, our hip, our quadricep, our core. Let's do one more time around. Side, back, side, front. Feet come next to one another. Now our dancers. Left is still doing the work, but now we put all of that weight front, side, and back. So weight goes on that left foot. Front, pull back to center. Step out to the side, pull from the core back to center. Step back, pull back to center. Keep that going. Front, pull center, side, pull center, back. We'll do one more round of our dancers. Left foot front, together, side, together, back, together. Now take that step forward with your left foot like you're walking, but we decide to stop. We have a stable stance. We're on those railroad tracks. Not too close together, you can't stay stable there. Open them up. We're nice and stable. Transfer front to back. Back heel up, front toes. Back heel, front toes. If you're fine with that, entire foot comes off the ground. You're gonna feel that core engage more. Make sure you have that slight bend in the knee joints. 2 more times. 2, 1 more. Keeping those feet right where they are. Make sure you have something to hold on to. Crown of the head straight towards the sky. High on the balls of both feet. Release down. Heels up. Release. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. 3, 2. Last one. Little shake out. Those feet are next to one another. Before we have a seat, we have to practice our balance, like really practice it. So all of our weight's gonna go on that right foot. Feel the equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel. Have something to hold on to, but remember it's not a death grip. We're not leaning forward, it's light pressure. So once we feel that engagement on that right foot, slight bend in the knee, body's nice and tall, core is tight, working on lifting that left foot off the ground. If you're fine with that, then we're working on lifting our hands up. Once we're there, wherever we're at, find a point to keep your gaze on, look straight at me. Let's count to 10. I want you counting with me so you aren't holding your breath. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it down. Shake it out. If you were counting, you were breathing. I heard a lot of you, but not all of you. We have another side to try. Lucky us. So left side gets to do it, and I get to hear everyone count now. I see a lot of people chiming in. I know there's a lot of you out there. So I want to hear you counting. From the ball of your foot to your heel, keep the slight bend in the knee. Think about the buoyancy we get. Pull into the core. Think about a tree. Trees don't stay tight. They have movement to them. You're allowed to sway a little bit as long as you pull back into your trunk, your core, to stabilize you. Let's remember that wherever we're at, both hands down, foot can come up, one hand working on both. 10 down to 1. Let's do a countdown. Everyone count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it, shake it out. Wonderful job. Carefully transition back into your chair. If you have your walker and you need to get around, if you have a cane or anything like that, take your time to get back into your chair. You have time. Grab water if you need it. Just like when we stood up, good foot placement, carefully releasing back into our seat. Make sure we're in there good, right? So take your time. You know, a lot of times it's rush, 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 right? Take your time getting back into your chair. I'll give you a second. Almost there. Couple more quick stretches and we're good to go. All right, we're back in our chair. We're towards the front of that seat. Right leg, let's lengthen that leg out. Slight bend in the knee, toes are up. We're pulling those toes back, hinging from your hips, chest goes forward. And we release into that wonderful stretch. You can reach down towards your foot. Your hand can go on your shin. Your hands can go on your quadriceps. Never directly on that knee joint, pressing down on your knee, above or below. And breathe. Those deep inhales and exhales, releasing any stress and tension we are choosing to hold on to. Every exhale, we get rid of it. Roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, that right foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint, not the knee joint. It's stable. And reverse it other way around. Release the right foot down. Let's do that with the left. Leg is out long, slight bend in the knee, hinge from your hips, chest goes forward. Once you feel your stretch, then get that curve into the spine and release into that stretch. Your deep inhales and deep exhales. Roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, that left foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint. Knee is stable. And reverse it other way. And releasing the left foot down. We're nice and tall in our chair. All we want to do is circle those hands around. So stretch your fingers, your wrists, and your forearms. Let's reverse that other way around. Holding those hands still, one of my favorites. We're going to take an inhale. I want you to squeeze and tighten everything in your body, and then when I tell you, you're going to release it. So inhale, I want you to squeeze and tighten everything. Exhale, release. Open those fingers up. Feel the difference when you're holding on to that stress and you're tightening everything, then when you release it. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, I want you to squeeze and tighten everything, add that stress and tension. Exhale, release it all. Feel the difference in your body. 1 more time. Inhale, squeeze and tighten. Exhale, release. Little shake out of those arms. Stay nice and tall. 3 more deep inhales and exhales, bringing that length around with you. So inhale, length goes up. Exhale, release it out. 2 more times. Big deep inhale, length goes up. And exhale. 1 more time. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out because woohoo, we did it. Yay! Give yourself a hand, everyone. I want to hear that too, as well as the counting earlier. Good job. I am so proud of you all. Stick around. I'm going to go through everyone's names. I'm going to move up a little after I grab some water and talk to everyone. Before I start talking to everyone, we'll take a look at our quote. If you're following us and our motivation with Meredith, our quote that came out on Thursday, it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So please remember that. We think we're supposed to be somewhere. Like I said in the beginning, where we are right now today is where we're meant to be. Don't think about 30 years ago. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about what does the future say I'm supposed to have. Right now. Doesn't matter how slowly you're going to get there. You'll get there. Take your time. Be careful. Being aware, right? All right. That's your quote. That's what I want everyone to think about. Now I'll go through. You know, I always get emotional, so if I cry, don't mind me. All right. Ennis chimed in nice and early, and Ennis is from Egypt. She did not put that, but she is. She says, hello, Meredith. Very happy to join. Love your classes. Very exciting and effective. You're so good with your instructions. Thank you, Ennis. I truly appreciate that. And you chimed in and we're ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed our workout. We have Renee Berg. Looking forward to this live stream workout with you all the way from Prineville, Oregon. And then she wrote again later on saying greetings. Okay, I knew the name came up again. So thank you, Renee. I appreciate you joining from Oregon. I say Oregon or Oregon. I say it many different ways, so someone will have to tell me how the real right way is. Someone from there. So you'll have to give me a call sometime. Renee. Beth McGuire said greetings from sunny but chilly Sebring, Ohio. Windy on my walk a short time ago. Thank you so much, Beth. Haven't heard from you in a while, so I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in the workout today after your walk. Leslie Hodgins, hello from sunny Ottawa, Ontario. A little chilly, but spring is definitely here. Looking forward to a wonderful workout with the senior fitness community. So thank you, Leslie. I hope you enjoyed it all the way from Ottawa, Ontario. Beautiful, beautiful city. Bronx Girl 10, it comes up. She's here in Phoenix. Says greetings from Phoenix, where our high will be 97 degrees, as you know, Meredith. Yes, I do. It's hot. The air conditioning is on full blast, and we're all ready to rock and roll. I hope you were wearing your shirt. I know you said you guys ordered a couple of shirts, so I hope you are wearing those today. And Debbie Acosta, so happy to be here in very warm Arizona. You are the best. Well, thank you, Debbie. You are too, and I appreciate you joining in today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Fiona, hello, Fiona. Hi from sunny but chilly central UK, 6 p.m. here. Like I said, it's nighttime for some people. I hope everyone is doing well. Looking forward to working out with you all. Thank you, Fiona. I haven't heard from you in some time either, so I hope you're doing well, enjoying your plan, enjoying your workouts. But I'm happy you could join in this live stream, even though it's so much later there. Kay Ashworth says hi from Kay in Birmingham. It's a glorious Easter weekend. Yes, it is, Kay. Happy Easter to everyone who celebrates. It's come so quickly this year. I keep forgetting that it's tomorrow, but yes, Easter weekend. Blessings to you, Kay. Thank you for joining. Leanne O'Brien, hello from very cool Georgia. A good day for a workout. Wonderful. Thank you, Leanne, for joining and from cool Georgia. I don't hear that a lot. I used to live in Georgia. Wasn't cool a lot there to me, so enjoy it while you've got it until hot Atlanta comes back, right? Golden Camel, happy Easter. Matt and gang, today Sarah, Bernard, Blanca, and Vicky here in Vienna and Fort Lauderdale. Thank you for being here for all of us. Well, Golden Camel, as they're called, thank you for being here and sharing your pictures that you have. If anyone has seen them, yes, they are the ones who have the huge projection on the wall, so thank you. So happy you're able to join, and happy Easter to you all as well. Stella Afonso, thanks for this workout class. I wish you a happy Easter. Stella from Portugal. Thank you, Stella. Happy Easter to you. I appreciate you joining all the way from Portugal. Amazing. Zachariah, I won't say the last name. Good morning from Washington, Seattle, Washington. I'd love to know what your weather is, but thank you so much for joining, and I hope you enjoyed the workout. Might be a first time. I don't remember seeing your name. First time chiming in, at least, so thank you. I truly appreciate it. Alana Pierce says, hello from Victoria, British Columbia. Hello, Alana. Thank you for joining. Terry Hannon, happy Easter from sunny and mild Iowa. We're in the low 70s today, which is a wonderful springtime gift. Yes, it is. That's beautiful. Enjoy that weather, Terry. Have a wonderful Easter enjoying that weather. Larry says, hi, hello from Larry and Daryl in Brooklyn, where it's sunny and 47 degrees. Woo, that's chilly, but that's nice. So enjoy that, Larry and Daryl. Thank you for joining in today. Renee again says hello from Prineville, Oregon. Steluda is from Romania, and she's probably saying hello, and thank you so much for joining from Romania. Ennis, I can't talk when I'm working out. Is this normal? Does it reflect poor fitness? No, it does not reflect poor fitness, because you're focusing on your breath, you're focusing on what you're doing. Just because I can talk, most people can't, and sometimes I can't even talk when I'm doing it. So the heart rate does start to go up, even in a stretching workout, and we're focusing so much. So it's not abnormal at all. It's an okay thing. It does not say your fitness level is bad. If you're gasping for breath and your heart rate is highly elevated, then we need to slow it down. We need to make sure we're taking breaks, make sure we're drinking our water, taking time to sit if we need to. That's different. It doesn't necessarily mean fitness is bad if you can't talk or good. So you're focusing. That's okay, right? Darlene says she's here. Hi, Darlene. Let's do it. And we did it. So I hope you liked it, Darlene. I'm happy you could make it. Diane says, Happy Easter from Denver. Thanks for a balanced workout. You're welcome. Like I said, my favorite. Love it, love it. So thank you, Diane. I hope you enjoyed it. Patrick says, hello from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Looking forward to a great workout. Thank you, Patrick. I hope you thought it was a great workout and you enjoyed it. David and Linda Graham, hi from Oakville, Ontario. Looking forward to this workout. Linda said that, so thank you, Linda. I don't know if David joined. If he did, say hello to him. But thank you for joining today. Margie says hello from Norway. Love your exercise videos. Thank you so much, Margie. I'm so happy you could join. Lenny Henderson, my calendar alert didn't work. User error, I'm sure. So I will catch up later. Thanks for the workout. Well, thank you, Lenny, for chiming in. And yes, I know we tried to keep it at the same time for time zones, so we changed our time an hour earlier, but Arizona doesn't change their time, so we were trying to keep it the same. So hopefully those alerts will work for the next one, but you can always catch it as soon as we're done. So thank you, Lenny. Peter Betts says hello from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Thank you for joining, Peter. Just had supper, so we'll do this early tomorrow morning. Love these exercises. Thank you, Peter. And do them tomorrow. Let me know how you like them. I think you'll enjoy them. They're great, perfect for a Sunday, right? Oscar says greetings from Mexico. I haven't had one yet from Mexico. That's a new mark I get to put on our map. So thank you, Oscar. Zachariah said yeah, and she had a good time with it because I did too. Leslie Hodgins, amazing, a brain and body workout. Thanks, that is it. That's, I think, why I really love that one. It makes everything work. Everything, the mental stimulation as well. Chris Foster, feeling good after this workout. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I feel good too, so I hope everyone does out there. I appreciate you joining. Bronx Girl, I needed that today, Meredith. Thank you so much. Feel super good after our sessions with you. Thank you. The shirts are now broken in. There it is. Yay. So she got some shirts, not this one. I keep pointing to this one. The t-shirts that we have on our website from our merchandise. So you got to wear them today. I love it. Cecilia, obrigada. So Brazil, maybe? Portugal? I know that's Portuguese. So obrigada, back to you. Hello. Thank you. Fiona, I messaged you the other day. Yes, on Facebook, I know. To tell you about my super fit gardening session. I know, you're doing awesome, Fiona. I'm super proud of you. All your hard work and everyone's hard work. I love when you can feel it paying off. Not just maybe in looks or the way clothes fit, but in how you feel when you're going about your daily chores, the things you love to do, visiting family, gardening, grocery shopping, just going for a simple walk or doing these exercises. When you feel that difference, it makes a difference and it makes you work hard. But do remember, it doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you keep going. As long as you keep doing it, you'll get there, right? So let's remember that. So don't forget www.seniorfitnesswithmeredith.com to go on there. It's our website. Has all of our workouts, our podcasts, our Motivation with Meredith, 7-day custom workout plans that I can put together for you, merchandise, donations, everything is right there for you. So please visit that and know that we truly, truly appreciate each and every single one of you for chiming in, for going onto our website, for subscribing, for everything that you all do, for donating, for ordering plans, whatever it is. You all mean the world to us and keep us going and motivated. So thank you all. Happy Easter to all of you who celebrate. And thank you. And I will see you next time. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Bye-bye.